Hello and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 6. Today we present to you about the Islamic work ethic that being applied in company, Kuantai Port Consortium Sdn Bhd. So, let's move on. So, for the introduction, in Islam, work is seen not only as a way to make money, but also a form of worship and important for both individual and community well-being. Allah stated in the Quran, and help one another in goodness and piety, and do not help one another in the sin and aggression, and be careful of your duty to Allah. Surah Al-Ma'idah ayat 2. Islam promote competition among men in order to prevent unethical conduct and to inspire a good behavior in a workplace.
Next, I will tell about the fairness for workers. So, Greenberg said that employer can treat their staff with respect by providing fair distribution of resources, transparent decision-making procedure, and professional interaction. And according to Colkin in 2001, fairness involves three essential elements, which is 1. Fair outcome distributing fairness. 2. Fair practices, which can be called its procedural fairness. And lastly, the equal treatment of individual, which we can call it international fairness. So, fairness also is upheld through law and regulation like Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, and also in Malaysia will also a law that protect workers like Employment Act 1955. And from an Islamic viewpoint, fairness is considered a moral and spiritual duty, which can be seen as a part of ibadah.
The next literature review is employers and employees relationship. Work in Islam is viewed as worship, emphasizing the value of intention and effort. It promotes balance between professional, personal, and spiritual responsibilities, fostering well-being and purpose. Employees play a key role by being fair and supportive, leading to higher employee morale and commitment. In Islamic philosophy, leadership is a trust amanah that requires fairness, integrity, and accountability. By being just and transparent, leaders can build trust, reduce workplace conflict, and foster a positive work culture where employees feel valued and respected. Islamic principle for conflict resolution in the workplace emphasize justice, reconciliation, and open communication to maintain harmony. By fostering forgiveness, avoiding gossip, and encouraging consultation, throughout this principle promote trust, teamwork, and a positive work culture.
Next, on the importance of work, first, it is essential to build a wealth. Being financially independent allows one to make decisions without being restricted by the financial constraint. According to Surah An-Naba, verse 10, it emphasizes a strong need on producing income and achieving self-sufficiency by legal means. Second, it also to encourage independence and self-reliance. Islamic teaching uphold the true worth of every person by directing interpersonal relationship and personal development in a humble way and respectful manner. Prophet Muhammad SAW was warning against the religious degradation that come with continuous begging. Islam strives to preserve human dignity and promote a society in which people contribute constructively and preserve their self-respect by encouraging self-reliance and discourage begging. And lastly, Islam views work as extremely important, both as a source of income and as a way to make positive impact by contributing to the society.
Okay, next we move to the next part, which is the relationship between faith and work. So basically, faith and work in Islam are deeply interconnected. Faith, defined as a belief in Allah and His commands, aligns with works to produce righteous deeds. Studies show that a strong faith enhances work-life balance, ethical behavior, and accountability, reducing harmful practices like corruptions. So ihsan, or excellence in work, foster trust, honesty, and personal success, while creating ethical and beneficial products such as halal goods, reflect the positive impact of faith-driven innovation. Aligning work with faith ensure blessing and motivates Muslims to excel while seeking Allah's pleasure. A supportive organizational culture emphasizing appreciation further boosts performance. Ultimately, the balance between faith and work leads to personal and societal growth, aiming for divine approval over material gains.
So the next part is dispute on work from Islamic perspective.
So the first one is work as a form of worship in Islam. So work should be done with honesty and commitment, and only that, work must be performed with the right intention and ethics. Employers need to inspire their employees to handle their work obligation with honesty, commitment, and a sense of spiritual direction. The second one is handle the problems in the right way. An investigation must be conducted when every problems occur. So the responsible party need to gather in statements and ensure the decisions are made based on fairness and justice. Not only that, the responsible party also need to promote a peaceful workplace by resolving conflicts and finding a peaceful solution for every problem that occur. And the last one is the privilege given to employees. Islamic belief urge for workers to be treated fairly by the employers, and the employers are advised to offer fair compensation, management work schedules, and secure working environments toward the employees. And the last one is the message of the Prophet Muhammad emphasized the importance of treating employees with respect and full of dignity.
Regarding our group interview session, we interviewed Puan Norehan binti Hashim, a head of human resources at Kuantan Port Pahang. She has served more than 10 years in the industry. As we acknowledge, Kuantan Port was the biggest port or multi-purpose port located on the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia. Kuantan Port served as a critical hub for the East Coast region's trade and industrial activities, which involve cargo handling and export and import. And they also have 500 to 800 permanent staff, not to include the in-house contractor and their employee who work together, and sometimes it can reach to 1,000 people, depends on how busy their vessels at that point of the time, because the more vessels they have, more required contractors to work for. And the port also has specialized equipment for container handling and offers one of the longest free storage periods in Malaysia. Kuantan Port also implements the strict safety guidelines and standard in order to establish a working environment at work that values accountability, honesty, integrity, and respect for one another.
The first question from the findings from interview is, how can your organization work effectively to promote fairness among workers in the workplace? So based on Puan Norehan's answer, the supervisor and managers make precise job description and compensate their workers considering the factors of employee skill, qualification, or also experience. So this is aligned with the concept of Adalah, which places strong focus on justice and fairness in all interaction and prevent of any exploitation. So the second question from the interview finding is, how does the concept of fairness among workers align with Islamic teaching on wages and treatment? So based on Puan Norehan, their organization emphasizes justice, transparency, and respect for the employees by creating clear job description and evaluating competency of employees before determining their wages and treatment. So this is aligned with the component of Islamic work ethics, which Islam value labor's effort and treat employees with respect to promote cultures and upbeat workplace.
For interview question number 3 is about how the company support employees in achieving a healthy work-life balance and its specific practices for promoting employee well-being. The company indicates a strong commitment to supporting employees' well-being and work-life balance through various policies and practices. For instance, they offer benefits such as provide medical support and hospitalization leave for employees with clear policies like 60 days of hospitalization per year, and they also organize events like Eid celebrations and sports days. By emphasizing both professional and personal aspects of employees' life, the company reflects the Islamic advocacy for a balanced life, fulfilling familial, social, and spiritual responsibilities. Next, the first question is about practicing a healthy work-life balance positively impacts employee performance by creating a stable and supportive environment. Employees with a balanced lifestyle tend to have better mental stability, allowing them to work happily and with enthusiasm. This company's practice is closely aligned with several theoretical viewpoints, including the Islamic work ethics, which promotes fairness in outcomes and processes, thereby supporting the importance of a balanced and healthy work and life environment. Finally, Prophet Muhammad also emphasized treating workers with dignity and ensuring their needs are fulfilled.
Fifthly is demonstrated leadership and empathy to rebuild trust and morale during a high-pressure situation. Lastly, resolve a workplace dispute by promoting fairness and Islamic work ethics. For comparison and critical arguments, fairness is key to a harmonious workplace, blending modern principles with Islamic value like justice and responsibility. At Kuantan Port Consortium Sendirian Berhad, Puan Norehan resolved workload dispute through transparent consultation, fair task distribution, and workshops on trustworthiness and cooperation. Her empathetic leadership turned challenge into opportunities, aligning work with ethics and spiritual values while fostering a culture of fairness and teamwork.
Alright, for the conclusion, in Islam, work is considered as an act of worship or ibadah, provided certain criteria are met. We see Allah say, I did not create jinn and human except to worship me. Surah Ad-Dariyah, ayat 56. And Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has created us to serve Allah as ibadah, and also work is part of ibadah. The Islamic continuum in work established a framework aimed for relationship between work and faith, and they are professional in dunya and also in hereafter. That's all from our group. Thank you.